If you've ever felt stressed because you need to get a ton done, but you're not sure how you're going to fit it all in, let me help. I'm sharing exactly what I do and how I do it. We have a planner and stationery launch coming to the shop, and I'll be honest, I'm feeling that squeeze and I need to get ahead of all the things. So in today's video, we're organizing and tidying up the office because it kind of looks like a bomb went off in here. And then I'm going to share my exact process of brain dumping and creating a schedule and a game plan to make sure that we get everything done that needs to get done. I'm so happy you're here. Let's get into it. Hey guys, Charlani here, and welcome back to the vlog. Business Diaries, behind the scenes. And today we really are going behind the scenes, and I'm going to share how I plan a launch and all of the things that need to get done. The better plan I have, the more efficient the launch will be. And I'm going to bring you along with me. Again, my name is Charlani. I am the owner and founder of Live Happy Label. We are a planner and stationery company, and I create products to help busy women get organized and get on top of everything that's going on in their lives. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I prepare to launch amazing tools and products and how I'm going to create that game plan to keep my life organized so I can stay on top of everything that's going on. Pre-launch is always crazy busy. If you saw in the last video, we finalized and I sent off to the printer all of our A5 dated inserts and newly updated undated inserts, which I'm really excited about. We've also got a couple of new products that are coming to the shop that I can't wait to actually physically have in my hand. So excited about those. But today what I really need to do is get this office situated, organized, make space for new products that are coming in, because to be organized means you need to have a place for everything. So I need to kind of take a look around, figure out what I need to move, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to bring you along during that process with me. But I am also going to bring you along for the brain dump. Every launch we do, I get better and I learn more, and I feel like we are finally getting to that point where I'm like, okay, yeah, we got this. So again, I'm always learning and things always come up, especially when we have new products, but I'm very excited. So what I really want to do is I need to get that bird's eye view of everything that's going on, because when I'm creating those products, I'm very focused on doing that. But the truth is I need to really keep in mind that end goal. And the end goal is that we have a launch. So if you enjoy behind the scenes of small businesses, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Let's hop into it. So we got to start off with getting this office picked up because it is a mess. It's been real busy over here. Been doing a lot of things. And there's something powerful about a clean and organized space. And for me, my environment plays a huge role in how I feel, how I think, and how I show up every day. Now, these are a few of my old planners from over the years. I love going back and looking through them. It's like taking a trip down memory lane, and I love it so much. Anyhow, when my space is clear, my mind feels clearer too. It's like a reset button. And it's not just for the physical clutter, because I can make a mess really, really quick, but it's for the mental clutter as well, especially during stressful times, like during a launch season, like during these busier times. Having a calm and functional space, it just helps keep my focus sharp. It makes me more efficient, and it keeps my stress and anxiety much lower. Now, it's also not about perfection. It's about having a space that supports the work. And if you've been around for a while, you know this space has gone through many different iterations. And listen, as a solo business owner, I wear all the hats. I don't just create the products. I'm also the one who is sourcing materials and setting up manufacturing, handling customer service, doing the marketing, packing the orders. I mean, every piece of this business, I touch it. And while I absolutely love what I do, let's be real, doing it all can get very overwhelming quickly. And if I'm to be super honest, I am like the messiest organized person. So I need to keep on top of it and I need to straighten up often. A lot of times, several times throughout the day, but I need to straighten up often because it'll get completely overwhelming if I don't. That's why staying organized isn't just a preference, it's literally imperative. Every shelf, every bin, every label, it's all going to help me run this business more smoothly and efficiently. And that efficiency goes a long way because it's going to save me time, it's going to save me energy, and most importantly, it's going to help keeping me showing up every day with clarity and purpose. Because when your space is working with you and not against you, it literally makes all the difference in the world. I also want my space to look good, and a messy space doesn't look good. Oh man, it feels so good. I am organized. We are cleared off. I do have a couple of piles that I'll show you here in a minute. I still need to update that totally. But now that's become like a huge project. So that's like another day, another time. But how cool is that? I got the graphic itself on Etsy and then I just put my own situation on it, had it printed out at FedEx Kinko's, and I love it so much. But we have a whole bunch more states that we definitely need to put in there because that is probably over a year and a half old. So anyhow, but we are stocked up, all stocked up. We've got everything here. So I did order a bunch of bins and rods and hooks for this. This is gonna need to get revamped a little bit. We're gonna need to find a place for these guys right here, these new stickers. So that is something that will be in the works. I'm waiting on things to come in the mail, but I think it's gonna be super cool when we have that done. But the office feels so flippin' good. Okay, here's the thing. Right here, we have space. I do need to clear some of this stuff out. However, I don't want to, they're actually organized the way that they are. I have some extra bins here because we're gonna need those bins for all of the new insert packs that are coming. And then I also have this space down here for all of the pocket notebooks, things like that. Now I do have space upstairs for like extra stock, but when I am pulling orders, I want at least a little bit of everything right here in this office so that I can just simply pull from right here. And I don't have to go upstairs and unpack boxes and find product because I am very much like, I want everything to be ready to go so that when an order comes in, I literally just pull whatever it is that I need and then pack it up and ship it out. So you guys aren't waiting for anything. I get my orders out really quickly, but all of that takes time, right? All of this pre-packing and bundling and things like that, all of this takes time. So that is what we need to work on next because I need a good timeline of what I'm gonna do each day over the next, I don't know, week and a half. I'm also going to be out of town for a few of those days, so I need to make sure that I account for that. So this is the fun part. This is the brain dumping of everything that needs to get done, and then we're going to create a timeline and a very specific plan of what's going to get done on what day. So I make sure that I block out and I allot enough time for each individual thing so I know that things won't slip through the cracks because that has happened too. And the last thing you want on a launch day is, oh my gosh, I forgot to put the product description in. And then moments before you're launching an updated website or a restock, you realize that it's gonna be late because you forgot to put in the product descriptions. I am a notepad and sticky note kind of girl. I will often jot things down on whatever is closest to like deal with later, if you will. But at some point you have to get it all together and get it organized. Now, this is a brain dump for just the things that need to get done for the launch. Now, there are brain dumps for everything, like personal, business, all the things. But for this, it's just regarding this upcoming launch because truth be told, this is my focus for the next couple of weeks. Life is going to resume after. Now, sometimes it takes a minute to get started, but keep going because once it starts flowing, you're going to start sparking thoughts on what needs to get done. I am a huge proponent of brain dumping, which is just another way of saying getting everything down on paper that needs to get done so that you can get it out of your brain and off your mind so that you can focus. And I swear, when you write all the stuff that needs to get done down, number one, you're not going to forget it. But number two, you don't have to remember. You can use that brain power to be creative or to focus on whatever it is that you're working on. So I have piles of things everywhere. I like to bring them all over and assess what I need to do to finish that task. For example, I'm looking at like the sticker sheets and the tab stickers that I've been working on, and I'm assessing, number one, do I want to tackle this for the launch? Number two, do I have time to get it done? Like, is it doable? And number three, if the answer is yes, estimate how long will it take to do it, and then write down what I still need to do to bring that to life. And sometimes it's a super easy decision, but sometimes I really need to make a harder call. I have to remember that I, like everyone else, I only have 24 hours in a day and I do need to sleep. So I make these kind of calls regarding products and what I want to get done accordingly. And like I said, sometimes it's an easy call, but sometimes I agonize over these decisions. And oftentimes I lean towards putting more on my plate than I can handle. I suppose I can say that my toxic trait is that I think I can do it all. And then I stress myself out because I put too much on my plate. But here's the thing. If we're going to do something, let's do it big and let's do it right. No half-assing over here. So I grabbed one of my undated calendars and I'm filling in the dates because I'm going to use this as a guide and timeline. And on it, I'm going to write in what I want to get done each day. This is a stencil, a game plan, and in a perfect world scenario type schedule, but it's an overview. And I'm plugging in everything from my list. And this is how we start to assess if we've got too much going on or vice versa. You can see that maybe you have more time and you can add something back in that you may have taken off your plate during that initial assessment. Honestly, I don't know any other way to see it all laid out like this. I have done this for years whenever we have a busy something going on, and it works every time. I am so happy with how this has turned out. Everything is accounted for. I know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So each day when I come in to make the to-do list for the day, I'm going to have this to reference. And what I love about this is that I am not going to have to remember like what I need to do and when, because it's going to be here. And as I remember things that still need to be done, because even though I sat here and I brain dumped all of this stuff, there may be things floating around that I'm not remembering or thinking about right now. So what I'm going to be able to do is plug them into one of these days and adjust things accordingly. So I am telling you, this feels amazing. We now have a launch date of Friday, June 20th. My goal is to have everything done and ready by the time I leave my office on Wednesday the 18th. So by the time I shut down in here, we're gonna be ready to go. And that day in between, the 19th, that Thursday, that will be my day to kind of button everything up and perfect the website and do things that you know, tie up those loose ends. So we have everything accounted for and it feels really, really good. Now, in the next video, my thought is where you're gonna get a sneak peek of the new products that are coming in. You're gonna get to see what those life notebooks look like, which I'm really excited about them because I've created 3 different, yet similar, but 3 different covers. And I think they're gonna look absolutely amazing. So I am going to be very busy over these next couple of weeks for sure, but I'm here for it. And we have a game plan. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.